We have breaking news. We have breaking news. The deal has finally been announced. This article comes straight from T-Mobile's newsroom. I will leave a link to it in the description so you guys could check it out. So members, you guys have known about this for weeks now. And then when the articles came out, I stated in the articles, in that video, that this deal was already completed and closed. We were just waiting on an announcement from T-Mobile. That announcement is here as of this morning. T-Mobile and KKR announced joint venture to acquire Metronet and offer leading fiber solution to more U.S. consumers. So this is where I stated that the capital light model, you can throw that out the window, right? I'm leading you guys up to the changes that are coming, the second phase, T-Mobile 2.0, whatever you want to call it, right? In early fall, as I've stated, we will get more intel and detail on what T-Mobile's future plans evolve around and what they're going to do. It's going to be very strategic, and they're going to step away from the capital light model. They will still say that they're going to invest capital efficiently and all that good stuff, but they will spend and invest more. And it's starting with this deal, right? So the Lumos deal, I want to throw that in real quick. The Lumos deal was valued at around $950 million. And that got T-Mobile about 50% stake in that company. That gives T-Mobile, if I remember correctly, 3.5 million homes passed by 2027 timeframe. This gives T-Mobile around, let's take a look. I think it's around 3.5 as well by 2030. But let's take a look here. So I don't see it right off the top, but let's look at this anyway. So the transaction is expected to close in 2025, subject to regulatory approval, all that good stuff. At closing, T-Mobile is expected to invest $4.9 billion to acquire a 50% equity stake in JV and 100% of Metronet's residential fiber retail operations and customers, as well as funding of the JV. So again, the capital light model is done, right? The bigger the player, the bigger the JV player, the more footprint that they cover, the more T-Mobile will have to pay to gain stake. It's that simple. So that's, you include the Lumos deal, you're closing in on $6 billion. And what's being disclosed behind the scenes that I already know, by 2030, what T-Mobile wants to have in total homes passed with fiber, they're going to have to probably spend well over the $10 billion mark on getting there. And they will have to strike several more deals with other JV players to get there, right? Unless they, for an example, unless they get with Metronet and spend more money, which is going to result in the same, right? They're going to have to spend significantly more for Metronet to roll out additional fiber homes passed. So either T-Mobile strikes an additional deal with Metronet on getting to more homes passed, or they're going to have to strike more deals with more JV players. And that's also a very strong possibility that I'll discuss with the members at a later time. So let's look into this so we can pick apart the numbers. Okay, yes, here it is. So Metronet will focus on build plans, network engineers, and design network deployment and customer installation. Following the transaction close, Metronet is expected to be self-funded on a go-forward basis, and it is expected to reach 6.5 million homes passed by the end of 2030. To support this business plan, T-Mobile does not expect to make any additional contributions to the JV besides the $4.9 billion, it seems. So 6.5 million homes passed by 2030. That's a pretty good achievable target. So now you go 6.5 with Metronet. You got 3.5 million through Lumos, right? So That puts you right around 10 million homes passed with just those two JVs. Then you still have Intrepid and Pilot and those other programs that you're doing across the country, right? Colorado, New York. So you might be even a little bit higher than 10 million homes passed, right? So now, if the internal numbers come out, right, they disclose publicly their guidance and they want to get to 20 million homes passed. Maybe they want to get to 30 million homes passed by 2030. Who knows, right? So now you guys have an understanding of what that would cost. So now you guys should be understanding like, hey, yes, this capital light model is done. It's finished. That's no longer going to be the case here. So could we see more price increases in the future? Could we see some other changes? It's now very possible. All of that is on the table. T-Mobile clearly has the money, right? The whole notion T-Mobile doesn't have the money, they can't compete, that's out the window too. They just spent $5 billion acquiring 50% stake in the company. So they have the free cash flow, they have the funding to pull this off right now, today, right? They don't require a further price increase to fund these deals. These deals are already funded. But to further fund other deals and to continue to grow, will they continue to raise pricing? That is a strong possibility. That is very possible. And then, of course, eventually they will start pulling, little by little, they will start pulling in new revenue and profit drivers from these deals as well. Keep that in mind. So just because it's going to take Metronet 6.5 till 2030 to get to 6.5 million homes passed, doesn't mean T-Mobile doesn't already start reaping the benefits as soon as the deal closes. They already covered 2 million homes passed today. So T-Mobile will start pulling in incremental revenue and new profits from these deals as soon as they close. And then moving forward, as they grow and scale homes passed and there's new homes to sell to, then T-Mobile will start bringing that convergence proposition. If you bundle our wireless with the fiber product, we give you this deal, right? They're going to strike these types of deals. AT&T just showed us at the earnings call that the converged offering works. Verizon is talking a whole bunch of nothing. They're going to have to go back to the drawing board talking about the convergence. We don't see that working. It's working. Out of the 8 million customers that AT&T has on fiber, close to 4 million of them also have wireless services. That's about a 40% success rate. That's high in business. So this is working, right? AT&T gave us that insight. They didn't have to. They gave it to us. So T-Mobile, of course, they're seeing the same thing. Verizon is complete the opposite. So they're going to have to go back to the drawing board. This is clearly going to work. This is a big deal, right? T-Mobile funding this. It's officially announced. They're going to do more. I'll just tell you guys right now. I'll further disclose this in more private with the members. They're going to do more of these deals, and more of this is coming in actually midterm, short to midterm. It's not going to be long term. They're going to announce more of these types of deals. T-Mobile, they got into meetings. They like the numbers. They are committed. That's where I'll leave it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Live. See y'all in the next one. Peace.